Michael R. of Easton, Pennsylvania, is asking about, I'm missing the page where he actually asked about it, but he got the digital versions of Dave Sim collected letters, which I had forgotten where we had left off. So thank you, Michael, for reminding me that it was 1990 was the latest collected letters that were offered in digital form. The situation with that, the collected letters, which were all in physical form, are in physical form, are at the Aardvark Anaheim storage unit. They used to be at Camp David, now they're at the storage unit. Rolly was scanning them. Dave Fisher was digitally removing the addresses, because when I answered the letters, I would type or get Monique to type the addresses at the top of the letter, and you don't want to do that. You don't want to be retaining addresses where you don't know if the person's still there. So in terms of are we still scanning? No, we're not still scanning. A certain number of them were scanned, and the addresses were cleaned up. And I can ask Fisher about that and say, where are we past the point where we actually offered them as a digital reward? In terms of, I think what you're asking is there ways that I can get more collected letters? And when I started answering the letters after I finished Cerebus, which is like 20 years ago, it was if I answer the letter and type the address at the top for the letter, and then delete the address, and then type the person's name in bold in 24-point and center it at the top of the letter, it's the format of collected letters. So let's do that. And consequently, it's like it'll need some tweaking. It's not ready to be printed, but this was at the time that Collected Letters Volume 2 came out. This will be a lot less work than Fisher is having to do on the scanned hard copy letters and taking the addresses out. So the question is probably more no, those won't be offered because they weren't a real popular item. I know that you really liked them, and there's about a dozen other people that I know that said, yeah, as many collected letters as I get, thumbs up from me. I think because I still do that when I'm answering the letters, I have a digital file, CORR for correspondence, JAN being January, and then 24, which is 2024. And that goes back, I think if I got Rolly to check the hard drives that we've got Sandy to check the hard drives that he has, Fisher to check the hard drives that he has, it would be conservative estimate, probably 2007, 2008 through to right this minute, but not formatted. If I finish a letter and I want it to print out on a separate piece of stationery, then I have to move it down and onto another page. And I usually don't fix that. I don't go, okay, now I need to delete all of those spaces and put it back up under the other letter. So I'm getting better at not answering letters. so that I can work on Strange Death of Alex Raymond. Very proud of myself today, looking at the January letters in the filing cabinet, where I have the hard copies, and I maybe wrote 12 letters this month, and most of them were Matt Dow incoming. Matt, this is coming in on Thursday, and fax that to Matt. So I think what I could do, like meeting you halfway, if you wanted to say, why, if I could have all of Dave Sims' letters for 2023, and I go, okay, that's a limited objective. I think I probably even got that on my hard drive, although I haven't checked it that way. I could go, okay, all of my correspondence from 2023. What would you be willing to pay for a digital copy of a whole year? And be generous now. You're helping to finance Strange Death of Alex Raymond, and that's my frame of reference on all of these things. Let's just say a year. What you would be comfortable paying for all of 2023, and if anybody else wants to, get in on that, who's listening and going, yeah, I like collected letters. I haven't seen a collected letters collection, hard copy or digital, since 2000. I think 2016 was the last time that they were offered. So a good 8 years. It's like, yeah, I'm in, and I would pay this much for monthly, a year of Dave Sims correspondence from 2023.
I mean, I probably have a good chunk of 2023 because they were sent to me.
That's right. That's right. You almost cornered the market yourself. Okay. So that's what I will. This is between you and me, Michael. At this point, the same as the situation was with Rob Snell with the Notebook. It's like, if this is really important to you, I will do what I can on my end, and at least you will end up getting Dave Sim collected letters 2023. Not sure how long it would take to do it, but I will put it on my list to talk to Rolly about it. I'll look and see if I've got them on my laptop, and it could be sometime in the next week. Could be sometime in the next 10 days. You've got my phone number. Just leave a phone message saying this is the absolute maximum that I could picture paying for a year of Dave Sims collected letters.
Okay. I'm sure that there's more than just Michael listening going, like Margaret I could see wanting to throw money at it. Maybe Dodger. Although Dodger was real quiet this month, so I don't know.
I think Dodger was maybe quiet because he got the original art in the mail of Cerebus Tarred and Feathered, and didn't know where it came from. Where was Cerebus Tarred and Feathered? So I was going to suggest, could you serialize on A Moment of Cerebus for Dodger's benefit the Amazing Bat Bark, because that's what that one was from. And I thought that was really funny. I was very, very proud of how the Amazing Bat Bark No More came out. And that was one of the first actual drawings that I did. It's a pile of feathers in the shape of Cerebus. The wrist isn't in 100% good shape, but I think I can handle this. I hope I can handle this. Sure enough, I can handle it.
Did we ever send you the original pitch for that cover?
I don't think so.
Okay, I suggested this Amazing Spider-Man 50 parody, and it was a little Cerebus in the front and the big Batvark in the back. And in my suggestion, there was 2 word balloons, and the one was Cerebus going, "I know you're staring at the back of my head at Cerebus. Cerebus knows you're staring at the back of Cerebus's head. Cerebus can feel it." And Batvark going, "You know you have a liver spot that looks exactly like Spiro Agnew?" And I sent it to the team, and they came back with, "It's funny, but is there a better modern political pundit besides Spiro Agnew?" And I'm like, no, it's got to be Spiro Agnew. That's what makes it funny. It's the name right. Spiro Agnew is just inherently funny, and there was some back and forth. I think with Hobbs going, "Yeah, but it could be this person or that." I'm like, no, you don't get it. It's very much a 1960s Mad Magazine joke. You kind of got to go with it, and that's when I saw the actual cover. I'm like, "There's no word balloons. What's going on, guys?" They're like, "Yeah, we didn't think they were funny." I was like, "Come on, it was perfect."
Oh, untold stories of Cerebus in hell with a question mark. We got to get. This is one of the reasons that I do everything by fax, so that I have a paper trail on everything. I've got, I think, probably 3 long boxes now, just of Cerebus in hell, and all the back and forth and the funny stories and the gags that didn't make it, and the gags that got changed, and all of that kind of stuff. We are saving it for posterity. I mean, yeah, if you could even pick up just a handful of the strips from that issue that
I believe I have. I know I have a PDF of the printer file because Hobbs sends it out, and I always save them. You know, the last minute proofread files, because I save them because that way I have them, and I know I have that one. I think I may even have copies of the preliminary strips from when Birdsong faxed them to you.
Right.
I'll have to look. But I know I have everything. That's also the issue that I quote-unquote contributed to because I wrote the inside front cover.
Right.
Because there was, hey, who wrote the IFC? And everybody went, and like there was at least 3 or 4 emails back and forth of, "You did, didn't you?" And everybody going, no. And I'm like, okay, and what's the issue about? And they kind of gave me a ballpark. About, okay, or what's the premise? And they gave me the premise, and I went, okay, here you go. I sent it out, and it was, nobody responded. I'm like, all right, whatever. And then finally the fax came back from you with a few minor corrections. I'm like, oh, okay, apparently it's in.
Yeah. We're easy to accommodate around here.
Well, yeah, we're big fans of it as long as I don't have to do it.
And then Michael R. of Easton, Pennsylvania, "Hey, wait a minute," says, "Hi, Matt. After reading the Sunday Amok post where Dave might think there might be an issue with Jeff Catherine Jones' Idol reward for this Kickstarter campaign. While reading Dave's faxed post to Amok, and every time I read Jeff Catherine Jones, I thought of Catherine Zeta-Jones. And is that how do you pronounce it, or is it Zeta?
It's Zeta.
Zeta. Okay, Catherine. I thought it was Catherine Zeta-Jones. And the more I thought of Catherine Zeta-Jones, I then started thinking of Gita, Catherine Zeta-Jones. Laugh out loud. Catherine Zeta-Jones mocked up like a look to Jeff Catherine Jones' Idol. If Henrock could duplicate Red Sophia, I'm sure Dave Sim could duplicate Catherine Zeta-Jones as Catherine Zeta-Jones as Jeff Catherine Jones' Idol. Not really a question for Dave, just an observation. Anyway, I thought it was funny. I'd probably think it was funny if I knew who Catherine Zeta-Jones is.
Yeah, you probably stopped going to the movies when she started getting big.
Oh, she's a movie star. Is she like in Star Wars things, or?
She's been in a number of... She was married to Michael Douglas. I think she still is married to Michael Douglas.
Oh, this sounds familiar.
She was the romantic lead in the Antonio Banderas Zorro movies.
Okay. All right. And this is a photo of her with the Disney Plus. Is this like or is this just she's on a red carpet and there's a Disney Plus logo in the background?
It's a red carpet for a Disney Plus premiere because I don't know what she's done for Disney Plus. Oh, she probably if she's still married to Michael Douglas, she was probably on the red carpet with him for some Marvel movie that he was involved in, because he's in the Ant-Man movies. He's Hank Pym.
Oh, right. Right. That's right. Huh. It's a small world, but I still wouldn't want to paint it. Then we go, and on her post this week, Jen shared the gear sketches Flip is getting. And Flip said, "Wow, I'm floored. To anyone who can help move this project forward, please do. We need to support great comics like this one." And thank you, Flip. Flip was in for $289. He not only unlocked the last $89 on one page, he went the whole 200 on page 333. So that was a real coincidence where I was going, okay, the next person who ponies up the three-figure amount, I got some machinery here for them. It was even my sketches are getting laborious, particularly the Caught in the Machinery, which is a quote from The Monkey's Paw, and the mental image that I had in my mind from I probably read The Monkey's Paw at the same age that Ward Green read The Monkey's Paw, about 10 or 11 years old, and it's that really sticks with you, and in a genetic child sense, that picture, first time reading a real grown-up story and going, wow, I'm not even comfortable picturing that, but boy, it's a completely vivid picture in my head. Very, very happy with how the Monkey's Paw sequence has come out. I finished, all I got done this week was pages 592 and 593, two-page spread. And Wednesday is a caffeine day for me, but I was really pushing the limits of caffeine. I had been up since 3 a.m. reading John's Gospel and was still working on page 593 at about 12:30. So almost 20 hours of wide awake and working on A Strange Death of Alex Raymond page. But it came out about as close as a page is going to come to exactly what it looked like in my head. I hope it can be this good. And giving me a motif that I didn't anticipate, that I will be able to do on 594. Don't know if 594 or 595 are going to be a two-page spread. Trying not to have The Monkey's Paw take over Strange Death of Alex Raymond. But just life doesn't get any better than that. It's just simply having Strange Death of Alex Raymond pages come out the way I want them to come out, and going, I don't know how many of these I got left in me. I don't know if I get Strange Death of Alex Raymond done, but man, oh man, it is. If I die tomorrow, I will be very, very pleased that everybody's going to go, this is the last page. Ah, you're killing me. These pages are getting better and better and better, which was exactly the experience that all of us Rip Kirby fans had with Alex Raymond. He was just getting better and better and better as he went along. And then you go, well, that's it. That's the last one. It's John Prentice is great. Just being a talented Alex Raymond clone. But there was only one Alex Raymond, and just picturing if he hadn't lived the way he had chosen to live, how much better that strip would have gotten, picturing it in my mind. So yes, thank you, Flip, and you are more than welcome to the machinery drawings, and don't forget we're still here. It's the stuff up ahead in the 330s, 340 pages. I've been skipping ahead. When Jennifer tells me 333 was unlocked, it's like, okay, what was that one? Oh boy, that should knock their socks off in a number of ways. And then skipping ahead and going, yeah, these are like salted nuts, as close as I can get to a salted nut graphic novel. I just need another page.